So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for our penultimate episode in season 7 with Atletico. We're going to jump into the fixtures that we've played already and show you some goals. Unfortunately, things have not gone our way. Things have got worse, and we'll show you exactly what we mean now. So after the Copa del Rey final, where we lost to Real Madrid 1-0, which was disappointing, and in fairness, the goal that won it was an incredible goal. It wasn't a 2-yard tap in unmarked at the back post or anything like that. It was an incredible strike from Valverde, and in fairness, a goal that's worthy of winning a competition. We followed that up with a surprising and disappointing 4-2 defeat to Valencia. We'll show you the goals here, of course. As you'll see, we were already 2-0 down at a stage. We did start to come back into it, but we've come out home there with a 4-2 defeat. As we see, Fermin whips in the corner, comes back to him on the left, comes back to Falcon, and he scores to make it 1-0. In the 20th minute then, Cancellieri plays a lovely ball forward into Falcon again, and he scores his second of the game to give the home side a 2-0 advantage. We did start to get back into it as Amaria combines here with Buzdigan. He cuts inside, has a goal and fires us, gets us on the score sheet. Buzdigan then involved again as he whips in a corner towards the back post, and Benjamin Sesko is there to head home. Gaia then whips in a corner in the 75th minute, which Miguel Angel scores to give the home side the advantage again. And as Asan Diao cuts the ball back into Fermin, he hits quite a nice little strike into the bottom corner. I really think a keeper should have done better. It was disappointing to concede a goal like that. We followed that up with a 1-1 draw at home against Real Madrid. We did have Inigo Farina sent off in this game. Enric did score, as you'll see there, in the 76th minute, and we did pull back an equaliser late on in the 90th minute, but we didn't do enough really to kind of warrant any 3 points out of this game. As we see here, Camavinga brings the ball forward to Verlinden. He squares the ball back to Enric to open the scoring. And as mentioned, in the 90th minute, as we see Disasi trying to play the ball out, it's intercepted, and Piccoli is there to score the equaliser. Pleasing to get a draw against Real Madrid, but it was we were sort of out of the competition really at this stage. In the semi-finals of the Europa Conference League, we were at home against Kazim Pasha in the first leg. As you'll see, we've gone full strength. We've come back with a 7-0 victory. We'll show you the goals here, of course, as Alvarez whips in a corner and finds Opina kind of not really at the front post, kind of in the centre of the goal to open the scoring. Diaz then plays a lovely through ball into Benjamin Sesko, and he makes it 2-0. Alvarez then with a free kick pass to Barrios, finds Gallagher. He squares the ball back over to Bajecic, and he scores his first goal of the game. Sesko then scores a penalty in the 14th minute to make it 4-0. And as we see in the 24th minute, Farina whipping in a big cross into the back post, and Conor Gallagher there is there to head home to make it, I think we're 5-0 at this stage. The ball comes out right to Diaz, and as he whips the ball back in, Benjamin Sesko heads in for 6-0. And as Kazim Pasha cleared the ball comes back to Alvarez, and he opens his body up and curves a ball into the far corner to make it 7-0. 7-0 at half time. 7-0 is how it finished, and we have a good advantage in the tie. And we then follow that up with our most surprising results, which was a 4-0 defeat away to Rayo Vallecano. We'll show you the goals. I was considered not showing the goals there, but there are goals, so we may as well show them. A very, very disappointing defeat. We did rotate the squad a little bit. We needed to give rest to some players. We needed to give minutes to some players. But a 4-0 defeat was certainly not what I don't think anybody would have predicted. There's a big deep cross in the Zuri at the back post, kind of unmarked. He heads home. Then there's a direct free kick there from, I think, is it Lovrice? I'm not sure the pronunciation of that. There's a whole mix-up at the back between Bajecic and I'm not sure who the defender was there, and Kuryakov is way off his line, and it's far too easy a goal to score. Zurari then whips in a cross to the back post, and Mbamba is there to head in to make it 4-0. Noah Mbamba is a player I've looked at before, possibly when I was at Dortmund. I remember the name, but I can't remember why or when. It's a very, very disappointing result with that. There were water bottles thrown, and rightly so. We then have the second leg of the Europa Conference League semi-final. We do, of course, have that 7-0 advantage. We've won this game 2-0, as you may have seen there. So we're into the final. We'll show you the goals here again. As Demiral brings the ball right to Geyer, he makes a pass up the right wing, finds Jose Manuel making that late run. He fires the ball into the bottom corner. And in the 90th minute, Albrecht comes in, combines with Alvarez. Bozdagan's shot is blocked, but not really cleared. And Frenia has an easy option, really. He couldn't have had an easier option of goal there. So we're into the final. In the other game, we see that Freiburg beat Bologna 4-2 on aggregate. Obviously won the first leg 3-1 and then the second leg 1-0. So we will play Freiburg in the semi-final, or in the final, sorry, of the Europa Conference League, and we'll bring that to you in a separate episode. Back in domestic league action then, we have a couple of games in a short space of time. The first game against Osasuna, as you'll see there, we've recorded a 2-1 win at home. So we'll show you the goals here, of course. So as we see, there's a nice challenge here by Dolberg, but the ball falls to Sanchez, and his shot goes, I'm not sure if it goes in off the post or goes in off the underside of the goalkeeper to give the away side the lead. Bajecic then in the 2 minutes in the stoppage time equalises at the end of the first half. Before a nice pass here from Gallagher finds its way all the way through to Alvarez in the 86th minute to score the winner. We then follow it up with another disappointing result, this time against Celta Vigo, with a 1-1 draw, and disappointing for the reasons you will see there. Celta Vigo equalised 4 minutes deep in the stoppage time. We should have wrapped up the game. We were 1-0 in front from the 24th minute. As you see, the ball comes here to Arnau Martinez, comes back to him again, and he places it into the bottom corner. It stayed that way deep into stoppage time, and as we're a little bit too casual here, giving the ball away per pass from Bozdagan comes to is it Duvakas, I think, and he fires home the equaliser. We claw ourselves back a little bit. We have an away game against Girona. We've kind of spoiled their party a little bit. It is their last game at home at the current stadium. They are moving to a new stadium in the summer. We kind of spoiled the party a little bit by beating them 5-2. But as we see, as the ball comes in here from Lorenzo, it's headed home by Muriesca, I think that was, for 1-0 for the home side. Alvarez gets us back into it after this nice pass through from Jan Bozdagan. Bajecic then combines with Gallagher, who finds Ruben Dias on the right wing. He goes inside and finds a cross into Piccoli to score. Bajecic and Bozdagan combine again as the Dutchman makes a run inside left and fires in to make it 3-1. After the break then, Bozdagan involved again, finds a pass into Piccoli. He finds Alvarez, who runs in on goal and scores to make it 4-1, I think. Yeah, 4-1, sorry, at this stage. There is then an own goal, as we see that there's a cross comes in from the left, and Demiral turns the ball into his own goal at the front post to make it 4-2. And then at the end, Oved receives a ball, finds a pass into Ruben Dias, and he scores in the 84th minute to make it 5-2. And that brings us up to where we are today. We're about to play against Almeria. As you'll see from the league table, we are 9 points behind Barcelona. Barcelona and Madrid both currently sitting on level points actually at the minute. Real Madrid did lose to Sociedad recently. Barcelona have been doing very well. We are a full clear 22 points ahead of Alaves in fourth. So we can't, I mean, this game really is nothing more than just an exhibition game, but it's the last game of the season. So we decided to play through it. We are going to make some changes. We've got the Conference League coming up in just a couple of days, so we want to keep some players fit. We'll put Galindo in. We want to keep Amaria fit, so we'll bring Farina in here. We'll put Demiral in at the back, possibly his last game for the club. We'll keep Gilarducci at the back, possibly his last game for the club as well. We did lose Samu to a long-term injury. We've only just recently lost Ruben Dias as well. He's going to be injured for about 2 weeks, so he will also miss the final. Perhaps, maybe, I'll bring Albrecht in on the right wing, keep Dominic for the final. Pinheiro comes in on the bench. I might put Piccoli in up front. I'm in that situation again of do I play Alvarez or do I keep him fit and put Oved in? I will keep Oved in. I'm going to keep Barrios fit. Jose Manuel can come in for Gallagher. Bajetic, I might put in Geyer. I'm going to put Geyer in, I think, yes. We'll bring Palma in here. We'll bring Carbonell in here. Pinheiro on the bench as well. I'm actually going to keep Bajetic out completely, which is maybe a little bit unfair on him. No, do you know what? We're going to keep Carbonell out. Dominic in there, that's fine. So it is the final game of the domestic league season. Obviously, we had the Copa del Rey loss against Real Madrid, so a little bit disappointing. Again, I mean, the goal that won the cup was a great goal. We are favourites here for a reason. Go out and leave nobody in doubt. So disappointing, yes, of course, to lose the cup final. Disappointing then to fall the way we did in the league. Was very frustrating. I've been a little bit bitter about it, if I'm being honest. As Bostigan is going one-on-one with the goalkeeper here, fires wide. It's per effort. To have fallen the way we did from those games, especially, you know, we managed to get a draw in the league against Real Madrid. We lost to Valencia, we lost to Rayo Vallecano. We drew with the game before Girona, who I can't remember now who that was against. Let's change our mentality to go very attacking. Skilardici finds Geyer, looks for Farina. Bostigan looks for Oved on the wing. He's making an inside run. He's got to be crossing that ball. He can't be shooting from there. There's options in the box. You got to use them. So pleased with the progress we've made. I mean, obviously, Atletico finished 7th last season before I took over. Pleased to have finished in 3rd place. Pleased to have gotten close. There's just that little bit, I suppose, maybe of just experience, and I'm not saying that injuries have contributed as well, but I think a couple of injuries, especially towards the end of the season now, we've had some. We've almost had like a recurrent theme of players getting injured. Far from pleased. Everybody's fired up. So it has been a little bit. We've been shuffling around the team for quite a while. We haven't had a settled team. So it's a little bit frustrating that we've fallen the way we have fallen. As Bostigan now with a corner, ball is cleared. It's not a great corner. Bostigan finds Galindo, goes back, comes across to Farina. Galindo again. It's kind of bouncing around. It's all over the place here. Park brings the ball out. And Demiral just stands off him, allows him the space. Comes back to Oscar Hill. He's looking to get down the right wing. Cuts inside. Park gets a space. There's a block. There's a very good block there. I'm just going to berate them because we're not playing well. It's a nice interception from Geyer. Passes it to the left, but there's nobody there. We're in our end. Some players just not playing well. Going to make some changes, so we're going to bring in Pinheiro for Manuel. I'm going to bring in. Did I put Albrecht on the bench, or I did not? I took him out. Alvarez, I'll put you in up front. Dominic. Albrecht is on the right wing. Okay. I'm going to keep him out there. I'm going to put Albrecht in up front. Bring Dominic in on the wing. The squad must have no more than 4 players playing 11 here registered for a different team. Okay. So I guess I'm going back to this. We'll put Alvarez on the wing. That's fine. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. I'm not sure what that was. Maybe are those players registered for the B team? Is that what you're telling me? And then why can I name them on the bench if I can't put them into the 11? Doesn't make any sense to me. But I didn't make the rules, I guess, so it is what it is. Oh, come on. I can't even bring Oved in. Galindo, Farina, Albrecht, Pinheiro, and Dominic. So if can I just replace him like that? Yes, I can. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to put in Galindo's having a good game. I don't really want to bring him out. I think Farina was one of them. So maybe if I put in Amaria, if I put in Dominic for Oved, let's do that. That's fine. And what's that? 4 changes. They need to make one more. I don't think, probably not. We'll just put in Obina for Demiral. We'll give Demiral an opportunity to receive some applause from the fans because I am intent on moving him on in the summer. He's 33 years of age now. He's been a good servant for me, certainly this season, but this season he's lost his place, essentially. You know, we've had defenders come and do very well. As Bear and Hill combine, Bostigan makes an interception. Pinheiro finds a pass out to Dominic. Bear with a challenge, but it comes across. Substitutes combine. Is it on? It's offside. It's disappointing. As we see, Dominic. It's a nice cross, and yeah, he's fractionally offside. As Gare now brings the ball forward, goes back actually to Obina. Receives it back, looks for Pinheiro, finds Dominic. There's a nice ball forward to Albrecht. There's something happening there. There's a foul by So. It's the second yellow card for Loic and So. And we're just going to see it a 0-0 draw. I think this is my first 0-0 this season. Could be wrong about that. There's a poor back pass here as Albrecht is in. First goal. First goal for the club. First goal of the season. Very, very pleasing. There's a poor back pass here from Sek. And Albrecht is quickest to react. Gets on the ball. Goes around the keeper into the space. And fires in. 90 plus 4th minute. It's a win's a win. 3 points is 3 points. Well done, lads. That was pleasing. So we have played a game early. I mean, Almira are in the relegation zone. Gallon wants an improved contract. He wants 135 grand a week. Are you kidding me? He's currently earning 105. Yes. Who gave him that contract? It certainly wasn't me. I mean, you're a good player and all, but are you a 135 grand a week player? I don't know. I'm going to ask you to sack your agent. It's interesting you mentioned that, as I've been thinking the same. That's what we want to see. I mean, you'll probably get a new agent, and a couple of weeks' time will come to me asking for a new contract. So that is it for the domestic league action. We are almost finished the season. Brief update from the board. End of campaign. Please note, any talks regarding future expectations will commence after the upcoming final. It's fine. Gallagher's dropped. Palma's been dropped. It's fine. So that is it for the domestic league action. The other teams are all yet to play. As mentioned, we're in a bit of a no man's land. We can't go up or down the table, so other results don't really matter to us. We finished 3rd in La Liga. We have got to the final of the Copa del Rey. Obviously lost that, so we've made very good progress, and we're about to play the Europa Conference League final as well. Hoping to win that, of course. That is it for this episode. We're going to wrap up here. We will be back in the next episode with the Europa Conference League final. We hope to see you then. I hope you're enjoying the series as we go. Please do leave your comments below. Of course, we would love to hear your feedback. We will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow and helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.